is Sarah, and this is my home. Welcome. I live on an island in Canada, and since I moved here about a year ago, I've been sharing the journey of building my homestead. I know that the official new year has already passed, but I feel like I'm still basking in the energy of a new beginning. The start of the year can sometimes feel stressful, like everyone else is immediately sprinting at top speed the moment it turns January 1st. But instead of feeling rushed, I'm trying to ease into this year by setting my intentions at a pace that actually feels enjoyable. Basically, your new year can start whenever you want it to. I've been really loving this idea where I've been thinking of my life and my journey by imagining that the day I was born, there was a chunk of clay that appeared. And every new year or new beginning is an opportunity to sculpt and chisel away at that chunk of clay. It's a slow and continuous refinement towards what makes me feel like I wake up every day and think, this is the life I love to live. It's not like we completely change our lives every single year and try to become a totally different person and then do that every year. Welcome back, everyone. Happy New Year. I love new beginnings, and I'm going to try to communicate that excitement and just good positive energy in this video. Like the title says, I live at my rustic cabin style home on an island on the west coast of Canada, and I am going to share some of the systems I put into place at the beginning of my year. I'm going to share my 3 intention method that I've been using for the past many years and that has worked so well for me. So let's get into this video. I'm going to take you on a couple days of my life. I'm going to go pick up a hutch that I picked up from someone on Marketplace.
You want to just hold this? It does look nice.
Let me catch you up on what I've been doing over the last couple of months. I went to Mexico. There's something very special I'm working on here, which I'll share more about later. But I stayed at the most beautiful hotel in the middle of the city. We would wake up to the sound of people opening their shops and the church bells going off. I got so much interior design inspiration during this trip. We found a good deal on flights, so Julian and I booked our trip pretty spontaneously to go meet up with my parents who were already in Mexico. I always just feel so at home when I'm here, especially with my mom in the country she grew up in. I love being surrounded by Spanish, which was my first language. It just makes me feel so comforted. Growing up in Canada, the only people that spoke Spanish to me were my mom, my grandma, or my tias and tios or cousins when they would visit us. So whenever I'm in Mexico, it feels like every person I pass on the street could be my family member. We did go out to a couple of fancy dinners, but we also just spent time relaxing and in our bathrobes, eating tamales and atole and all the Mexican breakfast we could manage. After spending time in the city, we went to the beach. I have so many memories at this beach. My family would come here for Christmas when my sister and I were little, and we would spend hours body surfing in the waves and eating jicama with tajin. I was working for part of my trip. When I'm traveling, especially if I'm working, I try to keep as much of a routine as I can. Sticking to my morning rituals and getting my work done in the mornings. I always really enjoy doing my rituals in new places. It makes me feel like I have this core home within myself and practices that I can count on to make me feel regulated and present, even when I'm somewhere far away. We came home for Christmas. This was our first Christmas in our new house, and I really didn't film much at all over the holidays, but I did want to get this one shot of us opening our presents, just to remember this moment and the first time we had Christmas at our house. We spent most of the holidays with family, and Julian got me a new bathrobe made of organic cotton, which I've been wanting for a while because my old bathrobe was probably just polyester or something, and it's truly what I spent most of my time in, so I was excited to get something natural fiber and just so cozy. Good morning, everyone. It is the weekend, and today we are going to be painting the entire downstairs suite. We've been working on this reno for a couple months now, and it's really exciting that we're at the painting stage because that means most of the major renos are done now. So we have some family coming over. We're so grateful to them, and we're gonna paint the whole entire suite. So we're in our comfy, cozy hoodies today, gonna blast some music. It's gonna be a good day.
Everyone's got a different strategy. So, just you.
We have all of our tools. We got our journal, got a good energy, and I'm gonna teach you about the 3 intention method. This is a method that I've been using for at least the past 3 years, and it has made New Year's so exciting for me. It's made me feel like I can actually tackle my dreams and goals, and like I can feel like I'm actually gonna follow through with them. I used to be someone who would write down like a million things that I wanted to accomplish in all of my lists and lists and goals, and then I'd feel overwhelmed and I wouldn't do anything. So I decided to do this thing where I just think of 3 intentions. They're usually a bit bigger, but 3 things to focus on. And to give a couple of examples, so in 2023, my 3 intentions: I wanted to get a job in environmental justice, which is the field that I work in now, learning more sustainable skills. I wanted to focus on my understanding of my inner beauty and my confidence. The next year, I wanted to build a space on the internet, do a solo trip to somewhere in Europe, or potentially I wanted to go to an ashram. I ended up doing a solo trip in Italy, which you can watch my video on that. Last year, I wanted to buy a home and begin creating this sanctuary. I wanted to continue to build my online presence with YouTube, and I wanted to get a personal trainer. I will then segment the year off into kind of like thirds. So I'll focus on a couple months. I'll be like, okay, let me really dive into this one area. So for example, going on a solo trip. For the couple of months leading up to that, I really focused on researching thinking about how I was going to afford this, thought about how I was going to logistically make this happen, where I wanted to go, where I wanted to stay, what flights, what were prices, all of these things, and then put it into action. If you want to do it into thirds, I find that helpful to really just go all in with one goal, completely focused for a couple of months. But if you want to slowly chip away at all of them throughout the year, that's great too. I break it down into even further detail, so I will go and break it down to every month what I want to do to be able to accomplish these goals, and then I'll break it down to every week, and then I have a week planner where I write down everything that I'm going to do to move towards my month goals, to then move towards my year goals. I'll show you my week planner that I use. It's from Wild House Paper. I really love it. So that's the 3 intention method. I wouldn't be sharing it if it didn't work for me. I would love to hear if you put it into practice, what some of your plans for this year are.